Hey everyone, there was a new update on DAS Trader on Friday, which includes the greatly anticipated draw horizontal line with price function, which now accepts a user variable. It allows us to run our own calculations and draw lines on the chart based upon the calculation. I'm primarily going to use this for price target calculations, and I've created an ATR calculator which uses this new function. So the first thing that you need to know about ATR in DAS is that this ATR is based upon pre-market or non-pre-market data. And so what that means is right now I have a toggle where I can toggle on and off pre-market data. And I already lost it here, but so on the daily, we have a big gap up day. And so if I toggle off the pre-market data, so this is based on yesterday's data, you see that our ATR calculation is 364. But if I toggle back on the pre-market data, since we had a large gap up day, that greatly changes our ATR. So it's 531. When you look at the screener in FinViz, it's going to show you the non-pre-market data, which I believe is the correct ATR to use. So basically you have to run this calculation prior to the open if you're going to use the ATR data coming from DAS, because once the open happens in like 10 seconds here, you're going to see that this 364, even though I'm no longer filtering for pre-market data, is going to change to include the day's data since we're out of the pre-market. So you can also do this as part of your ATR screening in the morning in terms of capturing the ATR from VizViz, or always just go and look it up from FinViz. So real quick, I'll just go back again. And we have our ATR is at 364. And so what I'm going to do is just execute my hotkey. And this just shows a little input box asking me for the ATR. So I'm going to put in 364. And then you'll see here it's just going to automatically draw all the lines for me. So this is my calculation is based on one ATR, 1.5 ATR, and 2 ATRs. Both on the long and the short side. And if you do this in the pre-market, it's going to be based upon the current ask, since we don't have open data. Really though, this calculation should be run on the open. So you can run it again. And one thing that I did do, I'll just clear these real quick. One thing I did do is because we sort of lose this data once you go into the market, I'm just temporarily saving it. It only works for one symbol, so if you're watching multiple symbols, it's not really going to work for you. But if I go again, you'll see that I have a DDOG here at 364, which was my prior ATR, and our ATR is at 5 right now. So I'll just put 364, and instead of drawing it based on the ask, it's going to draw it based on the open. And so there we are.